Hi there, this video is going to be about solving one-step equations. Now if you look at the equation n plus 3 equals 8, what we're going to do is picture this equation as sitting on a teeter-totter or seesaw or balance, whatever you want to call it. The equal sign is our fulcrum, and we will put the n plus 3 on the left and the 8 on the right. The thing about equations is they always have to be balanced. If you add something to one side or another of a teeter-totter, it puts it out of balance. But if you put the same thing on both sides, the teeter-totter or seesaw remains balanced. And that's how we approach equations. So if I have the equation n plus 3 equals 8, the first thing I need to do is look at my variable. That's what I'm trying to solve for. My goal is to get n equals something. Right now I've got n plus 3. So my goal is to get rid of 3. So the opposite of adding 3 would be subtracting 3. So if I look at my seesaw, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to subtract 3 from the left. But in order to keep balance, I've got to subtract 3 on the right. Now on the left side, when I take a positive 3 and subtract 3, I get 0. And on the right side, 8 minus 3 is 5. Now because n plus 0 just equals n, what I end up with is this. I get n equals 5. That means my solution to this equation is n equals 5. All right, let's look at another one. Here's another problem. This one has subtraction. N minus 7 equals 6. So again on my teeter-totter here, I've got n minus 7 on the left and a 6 on the right. Now the opposite of subtracting 7 would be adding 7. So if I do it to the left, I must also do it on the right. That gives me the following solution. Since subtracting 7 and adding 7 gives me 0, I just have n on the left side, and then 6 plus 7 gives me 13 on the right side. So the solution to this problem is n equals 13. Okay, here are a couple problems that are very similar to the ones that we worked out, but no teeter-totters. Here's how we solve it. Same idea. If I have the problem k plus 9 equals 20, I'm going to write k plus 9, and I'm going to leave some space, and then I'm going to write equals 20, because I know that what I'm going to need to do is subtract 9 to get rid of this plus 9. So I'm going to write a minus 9 and a minus 9. The same thing gets written on both sides, because then I have k plus 0 equals 11. And we know that anything plus 0 is just that value, so I get k equals 11. Now over on this one, I would write it down, x minus 23, and I'm thinking ahead, and I know I'm going to be adding 23 to both sides, so I'm just going to leave some room. To undo minus 23, I'm going to need to add 23, and if I do it to the left, I have to do it to the right as well. So then what I end up with is x and then plus 0 equals 33. So my final answer is x equals 33. So to wrap this up, it's important that you look at every equation as sitting on a teeter-totter with the equal sign being the fulcrum. You must keep the equation balanced by doing the same thing to both sides of the equation. And also remember that addition and subtraction undo each other.